It's not every day that the Gulf Coast braces for a winter storm, but this one is different. A massive and unexpected winter system is sweeping across the southern United States, bringing rare snowfall, freezing temperatures, and widespread disruptions to states that typically don't see winter's harshest conditions. Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and even parts of Florida are under winter storm warnings, leaving millions unprepared for what's coming. Meteorologists initially predicted a mild cold front, but the storm has taken a surprising turn. A deep freeze, fueled by an unusual dip in the jet stream, is now pushing Arctic air farther south than anticipated. As a result, cities like Houston, New Orleans, and Mobile, more accustomed to hurricanes than snow, are experiencing record-breaking low temperatures and ice accumulation.
State lawmaker out.
The situation is alarming for several reasons. Infrastructure in these regions isn't built for extreme cold, power grids are under immense strain, and roads are becoming dangerously icy. Meanwhile, airports are shutting down and supply chains are facing disruptions. For residents unaccustomed to such frigid conditions, even basic survival tactics, like preventing pipes from freezing, can be a challenge. As this storm continues to unfold, the question remains: how bad will it get, and what's causing this extreme weather? In this report, we'll break down the storm's unexpected evolution, the hardest hit areas, and what it means for the future of winter weather in the Gulf Coast.
Roads will become icy and dangerous. There is not a may to that. They will become icy and dangerous. We want people, as the governor has mentioned, stay indoors.
Winter storms in the Gulf Coast are rare, but this one is making history. So how did we get here? The answer lies in a combination of atmospheric conditions that came together in an unexpected way, leading to a deep freeze in a region known for its mild winters. At the heart of this event is the polar vortex, a massive system of cold air that typically stays locked near the Arctic. However, in mid-February, a disruption in the stratosphere weakened the vortex, causing it to spill southward. This allowed a strong blast of frigid air to dive deep into the United States, reaching areas that rarely experience freezing temperatures. Another key player in this storm is the jet stream, the fast-moving air current that influences weather patterns. Normally, the jet stream keeps cold air confined to the northern US, but a sharp dip, or throw, formed over the central part of the country, acting as a highway for Arctic air. This throw extended unusually far south, bringing freezing conditions to Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and even parts of Florida. Adding to the severity of the storm is a moisture-rich system developing in the Gulf of Mexico. When cold Arctic air collides with warm, moisture-laden air from the Gulf, it creates the perfect recipe for extreme winter weather. This dynamic has led to heavy snowfall in some areas, while others are experiencing a dangerous mix of sleet and freezing rain. Experts say this storm's unpredictability stems from the rapid shifts in atmospheric pressure and temperature gradients. What was initially forecasted as a minor cold front quickly intensified into a major winter event, catching many off guard. The result? A winter storm that is defying expectations and overwhelming infrastructure. With temperatures continuing to drop and precipitation increasing, the Gulf Coast is in uncharted territory. As this powerful winter storm barrels through the Gulf Coast, millions are experiencing extreme conditions that they never thought possible. From Texas to Florida, states accustomed to mild winters are now grappling with snow, ice, and record-breaking cold. Texas has been one of the hardest hit areas, with temperatures plunging well below freezing. Houston, a city that rarely sees snow, recorded its coldest February temperature in decades at 15 degrees Fahrenheit, or -9 degrees Celsius. Dallas and Austin saw up to 6 inches of snow, turning highways into icy death traps. The state's power grid is under strain, raising concerns about blackouts similar to the catastrophic 2021 winter storm. New Orleans, a city that thrives on warmth and humidity, is now dealing with ice-covered streets and dangerously cold temperatures. Baton Rouge and Jackson, Mississippi, have reported up to 4 inches of snow, an anomaly for a region where winter coats usually are optional. Bridges and overpasses, which freeze faster than roads, have become major hazards. Louisiana's highway officials are urging people to stay home, as ice accumulation is making travel nearly impossible. Further east, Alabama is seeing rare snowfall, while parts of Florida, like Tallahassee and Pensacola, are experiencing freezing temperatures for the first time in years. While snowfall and ice accumulation are causing chaos, it's the brutally cold temperatures that pose the biggest threat. Unlike northern states, homes and infrastructure in the Gulf Coast are not built to withstand prolonged freezing conditions. Burst pipes. Exposed water pipes are freezing and bursting, leading to major water shortages. Power grid issues. Rolling blackouts have begun due to overwhelming energy demand. Frozen roads and bridges. Ice accumulations are making highways and bridges nearly impassable. Power outages. Over 2.5 million residents have lost electricity across Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi. Road and travel disruptions. I-10 is shut down in multiple areas, and flights have been cancelled across major airports. Structural damage. Homes are experiencing burst pipes, flooding, and collapsing ceilings. This storm is part of a larger pattern of increasing climate volatility. Scientists point to the destabilization of the polar vortex and shifts in the jet stream as key factors. As Arctic temperatures warm, extreme cold events in the southern US could become more frequent. With power grid failures, economic disruptions, and infrastructure breakdowns, it's clear that the Gulf Coast must rethink how it prepares for future extreme weather events. This storm has proven that extreme cold and snow are no longer just concerns for northern states. The Gulf Coast, a region known for warmth and humidity, has been brought to a standstill. Millions are struggling to stay warm, roads remain impassable, and emergency services are stretched thin. This event serves as a wake-up call. Whether or not climate change is directly responsible, it's clear that the Gulf Coast needs to be better prepared for extreme weather. If history is any indication, it won't be the last time a surprise freeze hits the south. The real question now is, will we be ready next time?